Hey Mesmers, this is another Guild Wars 2 build video. So this is Shatter Interupt Mesmer or Shatterupt Mesmer, and we run Great Sword, Sword Torch, and so I'll get into it. I'll be explaining it and showing it off in a game and just telling you guys how to play this build. So we start with Domination, Chaos, Dueling. These are three really good trait lines for this and just specialize in the whole interrupting theme. So we start with whenever you inflict vulnerability when you interrupt foes, so that's your F3 Shatter, your Power Lock. Those are the only two. Oh, and your Greatsword 5. So 5 vuln is just a lot more damage. 3 vuln for 5 seconds, so that's just a bit more damage for your bursts. Then we run Empowered Illusions for your Greatsword 4 to deal a lot of damage, and 5 if necessary. And we could take Confounding Suggestions, but it's every 5 seconds and it just turns the daze into a stun. It doesn't really change anything. So Shattered Concentration, this is like what you have to take, remove a boon on hit, so it's really good for stripping stability or high stacks of might or fury uptime. We don't run Signets, so this isn't good, but this is also what you could run. So whenever you interrupt, you gain quickness. This is 60% uptime, but you won't interrupt people permanently. But it's great for getting off your Greatsword rotation. Fragility, so you just gain a bit more damage for your vulnerability. And these three are quite powerful. This just reduces all your Greatsword skills and puts might on them whenever you attack. And Cripple. This is also great for Shatter Mesmer, but that's a different build to this one. But it just increases your Mind Rack basically by a shit ton, and your F2 by quite a lot. And this is the main one for this line, so you spec this entire line just for Power Block. So Power Block's 887 damage base. It gives weakness to someone and puts a skill you interrupt on a massive cooldown. So this skill can crit as well, so it goes up to like 4k on light classes and about 2k on heavies. Chaos line, you get regen when you go below 75% health. It's a nice little addition. And just gain protection when you gain regeneration. And then boon and condition damage is increased for every boon on you. That's a bit of a weird trait, but basically your might that you get from this will increase your boon and condition damage. Condition duration. This is for Blink mainly, so Master of Manipulation, Reduce Recharge, and 2-second Reflection. This is also Manipulation now, so that's great. There's nothing really good in this line. We don't run Staff, so that's pointless. It's not a condition build, so that's pointless. This is just for like when someone CCs you, they get CC'd back every 60 seconds. Chaotic Interruption is one of the main parts of this build as well, so every time you interrupt a foe, this has no internal cooldown. You gain 5 might, guaranteed for 10 seconds, and then a random boon, like Fury Protection, something like that, and then you always mobilize your target for 2 seconds, and they gain Blindness, Shield, or Cripple, so some sort of movement impending conditions. This is really good for your build if you know how to chain your interrupts properly. Whenever you crit, you gain Vigor, 50% uptime. Not bad. Helps with that. So this you could run Phantasmal Fury if you feel your Phantasms aren't critting enough, but we usually don't worry about that. But this is good. Whenever you get to 50%, drop a decoy, so just go stealth, gives you time to get back up to 100%. We don't run pistols, so that's useless. Illusions inflict bleeding on crit. That's not bad, since your illusions will crit a lot. It goes better with Phantasmal Fury, but oh well. Blind foes whenever you shatter. This is a really good trait. You could run Evasive Mirror if you need to, if you're versing a lot of rangers or pistol thieves or just thieves. And Fence's Finesse is also good. If you Sword 3, Sword 2 Shatter, you'll have a lot more ferocity, which means a lot more damage. Then gain Fury whenever you strike an enemy whose health is below the threshold. This is a new trait for Mesmer, which is really good. So anyone who's below 75% health, you have 100% Fury uptime on them. And then Deceptive Evasion, so of course whenever you dodge you create a clone. Then in the equipment, so of course sword and sword torch. Air fire sigil on your greatsword for just more damage, more burst. And since sword is more of a defensive weapon, I run energy and air. You could run fire and energy, but just you need energy on the offhand for sword torch. Pack rune, of course, a lot of power from this, 175. It gives you good swiftness, and whenever you 25% chance when struck to get the might, fury, and swiftness like the thief steel. And in the last bonus, it gives you 125 precision as well. So this amulet lacks ferocity, but that's not too much of a big deal with our burst. I spec for Marauder amulet over Berserker because it only gives you about 150 more stats, and you miss out on about 5,000 health. So yeah, those are the traits, these are the stats here. High power, high precision, alright health, pretty low toughness, ferocity is low, and none of this stuff. So for utilities you run Ether Feast, but you could change it up to Mirror, because Mirror is only 12-second cooldown for a 4k heal, and it reflects projectiles for 4 seconds the moment you cast it. So you could run that if you feel you want to, but I think Ether Feast is still a lot better. It's like a 8k heal every 20 seconds. Blink, of course, it's like every Mesmer runs that. A 1200 range, break stun, and now it also gives you Mirror. Decoy is just good for disengaging, setting up your greatsword bursts, and this mantra of distraction is just for whenever you want to interrupt someone. If you see someone channeling a long skill, just lock them. And Mass Invis also is basically for the same reason as Decoy. Just re-engage or disengage. You could run Time Warp if your team has really good coordination, but most people don't even use it. So Mass Invis is the way to go here. So Greatsword and Shatters. Your main shatter you'll be using is Mindorak, of course. It has the same cooldown as Mind Stab, so use these two together. And then on Torch, you switch to this whenever you're in a sticky situation, and just Sword 2 for dodge. And you shouldn't take any damage from people's bursts. That takes a bit of practice and getting used to though. So I'll go and show you the Greatsword rotation. Be right back. So the Greatsword rotation is just mainly combining 2, 3, and F1 and a dodge roll. So I'll show you the just 2 first. So that's Greatsword 2. Does quite a lot of damage. Combine that with a 3 and a dodge roll shatter. I didn't dodge there, but just it was low enough. I'll wait till it's up again. So you can either Greatsword at the start to make them bait a dodge, or to bait a dodge. So you can do that and they'll dodge and then just get their whole health pulled down. But the Greatsword rotation is a 2, 3, dodge, F1. So you do 2 and 3 at the exact same time. I'll try and show you that when it's up. Yeah, the 2 and 3 were very close to each other, and then just dodge into the target, not away from, and shatter. And you get 3 Minderaks. It's important to dodge into the target, so you have your own illusionary persona proc, instead of dodging away from the target and ending up here, and your shatter does nothing. Also, this blinds and removes a boon, and just does a lot of damage. So here it is. That was without a dodge. So yeah, open with Greatsword 4, or once you've done the rotation and someone's not dead, you can Greatsword 4, auto pressure, and then try and get your interrupts. Once you interrupt someone, Greatsword 2, 3, and just do the whole rotation on them. I'll show it off in a game now. Hey guys, Q just popped. Well, I'm gonna pick, these are like 3 of the best maps, holy crap. Forest. This build is good on Forest because you can start around back and then get chain interrupts and bursts. Legacy is good for floating between fights, and Temple's just a good map in general. Okay, we got Legacy. We got Forest. My bad. We got 2 guards, Ellie and Ranger. They have 2 in a party, 3 pugs. They have double Mesmer, Ellie, Necro Guardian. We should do alright if our Ranger is good. I'm on the wrong track. Sec. Okay, cool. So yeah, basically when you start on this map, you wanna run up here. I'll just blink to make it faster, but you're actually gonna blink up onto that ledge over there. But yeah, run over here with swiftness, hopefully from the Guardians, and then blink up to there where my cursor is. We don't go around back on this side because it takes too long, and here we can open up on anyone that comes through, because we'll be up first. Boom. Okay, so this should go pretty smooth if we can hold our own. Where is it? Yeah, so this map has the 2 NPC things which no one really goes for. No one should go for them at the start, and then you can cross by coming out of the way this spawn and around here and up, or just go straight to home or mid. I love mid on this map. I don't usually go far unless we have both points. Looks like we have 1 Ranger crossing. PvP. I got a bit of swiftness from the LE. It looks like he's running Aura Share, I think. I actually changed my mind. I'm going around the back this time because we have 3 going mid from that side. It's pointless. I'm gonna blink up to the ledge up there to make it quicker.
You've seized the henge.
Okay, try and preferably call targets on the squishies at mid. Mez over here. Similar build to me, it looks like. I got an interrupt on the Mez, going for a second interrupt. Mez down. Switching to Ellie, gonna knock back the Ellie, interrupt him. He did the mistform thing. Gonna pressure the Ellie. I'm not gonna waste an interrupt on him, but yeah, we got mid done. Looks like the Ellie is crossing, as we can see over there from the target. Korean player versus player guild. Haven't seen that before. Ellie's going around the back, it's pointless to chase that. I'm gonna head over and help the Ranger here. Looks like he's in some trouble. He's doing alright. It's a 1v2, gonna open with stealth. Try and find a target, the Guardian. Okay, got an interrupt off. Gonna stealth up here. Fuck, that's the Mesmer, there we go. That confused me for a bit. I'm gonna go around the side here. Charge up my mantra and then come back in. Pressure to get rid of the block. Got an interrupt on the guard. I'm gonna get a heal up here. Got a power block on the Guardian there. Mesmer's gonna try and res. Got an interrupt on the Mesmer there because I used my F3 Shatter. Just auto pressure the guard. Stealth and then heal. And looks like we won this. Mez is down here somewhere. Oh, or not. Holy crap, this Necro is squishy. This is gonna be a good burst. Oh shit. Necro does a lot of damage too. Oh shit, that was bad. Hopefully the Ranger can res me. I got the Necro down. Hopefully we can finish him off or not. Okay, that was 3v2 and I went down. We're still holding up strong on points. We have a 100-point lead. Home is looking good, mid is looking good. We just need to regroup. The ranger and I went down eventually. Okay, I'm gonna head over home, clean it up, and then go mid. There's a... It's bloody hell. Okay, got an interrupt on the Mez. Going for another interrupt. There's some Mesmer there. Mesmer is down. Got an interrupt on the Ellie. This build is all about the interrupts, so you've just got to make sure whenever someone's reviving is a great time to interrupt. And apart from that, it's just a regular burst Mesmer. He's gonna do the misform thing. Just bait it out. Oh, or they can res. Sure thing. Get bursted full. That was a bad idea for the Necro to res there. I just bursted him down. Let him bleed out, that's fine. Looks like we have Ranger going for far again. He's doing pretty well. We have a dead on mid, so I'm gonna head mid. Who's on mid for us? Oh, at least on mid. It looks like mid is doing well. Everyone on their team retreated to defend far, so the range is actually doing a really good job. We're letting that guy bleed out. Okay, now just stomp him. Oh, not. Okay. Necro's coming here. Blink knockback. Send an interrupt his way. Auto pressure. With these kind of targets, you can just auto pressure burst. When he does the lifesteal 4 thing, the Death Stride 4, you do your Great Sword 2 to evade most of it. And then just go for a stealth stomp. Okay, mid's good again. Home is good. There's some Mez there. We're gonna go for our stealth, so we don't get bursted on. That Mez is running PU, something like that. Saw that coming. Gonna mass invis under here to break line of sight, and we go for the Mez. Got an interrupt on the Necro with my illusionary persona proc. He's gonna run. Oh, okay. He baited our sword too. I'm just gonna make him waste this basically. Focus on the Mesmer. Mez is getting range pressured pretty hard. Necro's down here. I'm gonna go for the res. Yeah, it's a lot better off to go for the res. Shit. I had to shatter there early. That was a close call. This Guardian went down because Necro downstate's OP. Now looks like our home is getting pressured quite a bit. Our mid is getting lost. But we won far, so it's okay. When those two guys are going to respawn, they're going to head far. We're going to go mid and reclaim mid. We win the game. If we get home back, it will just end quicker. They're all going home, it seems. 8 kills. Who's this? This is the Guardian. I think this guy's some Condi guard. Oh, or midi guard. Oh, that guy's dead. Shit, that guy's relatively tanky. Range pressure. There he is, there he goes. Mez here. I got the Shatter combo off on the Mesmer. He's gonna go down here. Mez is over there down.
The chieftain has returned.
I got an interrupt there, luckily. Second interrupt. cleaving them down. One of them's here, got another interrupt there. It's just the chain interrupts, we have so much might stacks from that. High fury uptime, like we have 30 seconds of fury from all that. So yeah, that's the build, guys. We won, top points, capturer, top player kills, top player defender. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I showed it off well there. Got many interrupts, showed the build off. And yeah, enjoy.
And remember to subscribe.